Game 1 of the day complete, and we get you set for Game 2 as Wesleyville takes on Beech Creek for what should be another very good one here this Tuesday afternoon. Alongside Roger Downs, Jack Ridenauer here with you. And Roger, very quick turnaround from Game 1 to Game 2. Not a whole lot of time, so we'll take this moment to run through the Beech Creek starting lineup. Leading off for Beech Creek, Nate Helms, followed by the second baseman, Helms, the catcher, Braylon Porter, the second baseman, batting second. Batting third, the pitcher, Crew Stover. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Gabe Johnson. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Levi Schlesinger. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Alec Fravel. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Connor Foltz. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Ty Houts. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Gardy Fravel. So first pitch from the opposing pitcher of Wesleyville, Reed Cordwright, comes in at 150, right when action was supposed to start. Count quickly evens on the Crickets catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Defensively for Wesleyville, Reed Courtwright on the hill. Jake Menendo behind the plate. Brady Rocky is at first base. Tyler Burek is at second. David Gibson at third. Alex Menendo at short.
Gibson has a hard time with it, and the throw is not there. Helms with a big turn, but tries scurrying back, and he's tagged out! What a job by Jake Menendo, the catcher, came all the way from behind the plate to back up the throw, and Helms, who thought he was safe, was sadly mistaken.
Heads up play.
So an E5 to David Gibson at third, as Braylon Porter fouls off the first pitch.
Braylon Porter.
And then Helms is picked off.
And to finish the defense for Wesleyville, Aiden Balger is in left field, Ryan Vaughn in center, Noah Regal is the right fielder.
Liner right to Burek, and it's taken care of for a quick second out as Tyler Burek with good leather over at second base.
Well, 2 hard hit balls off the bats of the Crickets so far.
Crew Stover.
Crew Stover steps to the plate. Smacks that to center, and it drops in for a 2-out single. So all 3 batters putting good barrels around these pitches by Reed Courtwright. And as the old saying goes, third time's a charm, and the third batter, and Stover finally reaches first.
Baseman number 33, Gabe Johnson.
Gabe Johnson now striding into the batter's box.
Takes strike 1. And he's picked off! Stover got caught leaning, and the lefty in Courtwright is fired up. Wow! What a wild inning we just witnessed, Roger. I can't believe it.
Wow, Jack, you know what? Beech Creek hit the ball hard from all 3 of the first batters, and then a couple of brain farts, if you will, if I can say that on the air, as far as base running. But that's heads up by the pitcher and the catcher of Wesleyville doing their jobs. Just a great, great play all around by the defense of the team from near Erie.
Well, after the very unconventional inning, Roger, I mean, I would say Reed Courtwright faced the minimum, but it was not a 1-2-3 inning by any means. Nonetheless, he'll take it. We'll take a look at the Wesleyville lineup. Leading off for Wesleyville, the catcher, Jake Menendo. Batting second, the second baseman, Tyler Burek. And batting third, the first baseman, Brady Rocky. Batting fourth, the third baseman, David Gibson. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Ryan Vaughn. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Alex Menendo. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Noah Regal. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Aiden Bolger. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Reed Courtwright. Again, that is Menendo, Burek, Rocky, Gibson, Vaughn, Menendo, Regal, Bolger, and Courtwright.
Defensively for the Beech Creek Crickets on the mound, number 27, Crew Stover. Nate Helms behind the plate. Gabe Johnson at first. Braylon Porter is the second baseman. Alec Fravel is at third. Gardy Fravel is the shortstop. Levi Schlesinger is in left field. Connor Fultz is the center fielder. Ty Houtz is the right fielder. Quick turnaround between games, Jack. Trying to get back on schedule to a degree.
Without a doubt, and I think that these teams have adjusted nicely. Looking at Crew Stover's pitching numbers on the Legion season, has only seen action in 8 1/3 innings coming into the state tournament. 1.9 ERA with 10 Ks and 7 walks, so fairly small sample size for the start here in Game 2 of Day 2 of the state tournament.
Jake Menendo.
Jake Menendo will send a shout out to his parents, Eric and Jane. Jake, or Quan as he goes by with his teammates, graduated from Mercyhurst Prep recently and will be attending Penn State Barron.
First pitch to Menendo is a ball. Another elimination game as Beech Creek fell yesterday to Paxton 11-5, and then Wesleyville fell to host Latrobe, the Jethawks, 7-1. Big swing and miss by Menendo. So we saw a very exciting elimination thriller in Game 1 today, and another elimination game with a ton on the line. One of these teams will be packing home later on today. Good take by Menendo. Count goes in his favor of 3 balls, 1 strike.
Good location to that pitch. Menendo went after one in a similar location on the prior.
Ball 4. Leadoff walk gathered by Menendo.
Batting
And
second.
Tyler Burek comes to the
Playing
plate to
second.
try and
Number
capitalize
3,
on the leadoff runner
Tyler
getting bored.
Burek.
Tyler Burek will be a senior at Harbor Creek High School. Say hello to his parents, Joel and Amanda. He goes by the name Zip.
Burek coming into the tournament, a .369 batter. Squares. Fouled off.
Just a reminder to every youngster watching this game in that attempt from Burek, not to criticize, but to instruct. You've always been told to hit a good pitch. You also must bunt a good pitch as well.
Burek's one of 4 players on this Wesleyville roster to be batting north of 300. Second on the team in the category behind his teammate who's at first, and Jake Menendo. Helms as well as Johnson both trying to, I guess, settle down Krustover or maybe coordinate potentially what Jake Menendo is doing over at first.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised after that, excuse me, timeout by Helms, who has shown to people here in Latrobe he's a very, very good defensive catcher. Maybe he's going to try to pick him off on a throw from the catcher to the first baseman.
Squares popped up, out of play. So Burek down to his final strike. Krustover looking for that first out and trying to waste away the leadoff walk won by Jake Menendo to start the inning. Oh, 2. Wesleyville comes into this afternoon 18-3-1 overall. Beech Creek sitting at 16-6 overall after both of their respective losses yesterday.
Holy crap.
1-2, Menendo off, and it's fouled off.
I'll tell you what, Burek had the right idea on that swing, Jack. Second baseman and shortstop, for whatever the reason, were both going to cover the bag. And there was a huge hole between the first base bag and the second base bag, and Burek indeed tried to put it right through there. Brady Rocky on deck.
Another move. Stover is so preoccupied by Menendo right now. And for Tyler Burek, I'm sure he's very antsy at the plate, just waiting for a pitch to come his way. Off goes Menendo. Helms throws to second, and in time! Gardy Fravel with a great tag, and Nate Helms guns down Jake Menendo for the first out.
Strong throw from the catcher Helms. We just talked about his play. He's been very impressive.
Pitch was a ball, so an even count on Burek. Popped up. Fravel tracking. Foltz comes in and makes the catch. Crickets can relax their shoulders after that near bloop single that maybe could have fallen, but it does not.
Baseman, number 22.
It's 2 up, 2 down for Wesleyville. And that sends Brady Rocky to the plate to try and avoid the 1-2-3.
Brady Rocky, son of Jen and Rich, recently graduated from Harbor Creek High School, will be attending Teal.
Soon to be part of the President's Athletic Conference. Teal Tomcats in the kind of, not necessarily Meadville area, but the Erie, Meadville, kind of Greenville area.
Well, that whole Route 79 corridor up that way, Jack.
Yep. President's Athletic Conference, a fantastic collegiate athletic conference in the western Pennsylvania part of the state. Watch out.
Brady Rocky, we asked him to tell us something special about himself. He says, I'm a twin. How about that?
Heyo.
Right at you, Jack.
I didn't bring my glove.
And thank everyone for tuning in to today's game number 2 here from beautiful Rosa-Oglietti Park in Latrobe, Pennsylvania.
Full count work by Rocky as he's not going down with ease, trying to extend this inning with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. Call third strike. Bruce Stover challenging Brady Rocky, and he wins the battle for the third and final out. So again, not the most conventional 1-2-3, but the minimum faced by Stover. We move into the second. No score here in this elimination showdown in day 2 of the Pennsylvania American Legion Baseball State Tournament right here on WSN.
Folks, don't forget, Simply the Best Kettle Corn is located in our parking lot today. If you like that sweet and salty taste, get some kettle corn today. Also, I've been asked to announce that during field preparation, a medal of the Blessed Virgin Mary was found on the pitcher's mound. If anyone is missing that medal, you can get it in the concession stand.
Back here for the start of the second inning, game 2 of day 2 of the state tournament. Roger Downs, Jack Reitenauer here with you. 4-5-6 due up for the Crickets. Gabe Johnson resumes his at-bat.
He does.
And he hits that hard out to left center. That could be gone, and it is gone! Gabe Johnson goes yard for the second day in a row and puts the Crickets on the board early, 1-0.
Just a well-struck baseball from the right hand hitting Gabe Johnson, planning to attend IUP.
And he absolutely crushed that ball. Knew that it was gone.
Number 30.
We've seen a lot of home runs, especially today, leave the ballpark, that left center area.
Yeah, not so many yesterday, but those were well struck.
Levi Schlesinger tries to follow it up.
Yeah, those home runs today would have been out of many parks, including Yellowstone.
Mind you, Johnson, who just homered, came into the state tournament batting .601, but he had just 10 at-bats the entire Legion season. Well, that is definitely a very different case here in the state tournament.
Yeah, Big Lee at the plate. He's going to attend Lock Haven, wants to become a physical education and health teacher.
Off the mound, Alex Menendo gets the out at first.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Alec Fravel.
Number 55, Alec Fravel.
Alec Fravel will graduate
Correction, number 44.
from Central Mountain next year. He has plans to either go to college and or join the military. Certainly can do both and then become an officer.
One of 5 players to be batting .330 or higher on this roster. Called strike. One, two. Burek. 2 down.
Well, after giving up that home run to Gabe Johnson,
Batting seventh, playing center field, number
our
5.
pitcher has really
Connor
fought back very, very well, Jack.
Yes, Reed Courtwright has done an exceptional job. He'll be playing for Trine University in Angola, Indiana. Trine University also has a fantastic basketball program competing in NCAA Division III.
Connor Foltz getting ready for his senior year at Central Mountain High School shortly.
1-1. And that's heading out to the stands. Long second strike. Foltz batting .425 coming into this week. 14 RBIs.
I'm sure Connor Foltz was happy to see the news this morning about Saquon Barkley, his favorite athlete. Signed a 1-year deal with the Giants with plenty of incentives.
I wonder what those incentives could be. 2-2. Mile high pop up.
Somebody's got to call it.
Burek. The inning ends, but the run stands on the board for Beech Creek as Gabe Johnson's long towering homer puts the Crickets on top 1-0 as we move to the bottom of the second to see if Wesleyville can counteract right here on Westmoreland Sports Network.
Folks, I know it's getting warm out there. Don't forget, we have Dairy Queen treats, Buster bars, Dilly bars, Starkiss bars, and ice cream sandwiches in the concession stand. Dairy Queen has been sponsoring Latrobe Dairy Area Teener League all season and continues to support the American Legion Tournament.
Let's go, Kim! Honestly, it's not too bad of a week. Oh, I see him. He's right behind the hot center slow ball. Oh, I see.
Roger, our producer man has gone rogue.
Yeah, well, you know what? I've spotted him. He's attempting to get us ready to have a view from center field. I guess he got the okay from the National Weather Service.
Second inning for Wesleyville.
He has been watching
Number
the weather
12, third baseman,
like a hawk today.
David
I think he has maybe
Gibson.
been watching weather more than the baseball games. But that's why we're here, Roger, and we get back to action in the bottom of the second.
Yeah,
David Gibson.
Yeah, David Gibson goes by Gibby. Recent graduate of Northeast High School, will attend Penn State Barron. Nice pitch.
Cruz Stover faced the minimum in a very interesting way back in the first inning.
Send a shout out to his parents, Dave and Kelly.
Jake Menendo led the first inning off with a walk, but then was caught stealing. And then Tyler Burek flew out to center, and Brady Rocky struck out. I'm sure that Stover, now that he's got some run support, comes out into this inning with a little bit of confidence.
Yeah, just a small sigh of relief, I'm sure.
Appeal to first, didn't go.
Ryan Vaughn on deck.
Gibson, a .289 hitter this season. Wesleyville comes from Erie, Pennsylvania, north of the Pittsburgh area. See where exactly Erie is in relation to Latrobe. The distance, I should say. 2 hours and 37 minutes.
Not too bad.
2-2, foul back. Wesleyville finished second in their league this year, the Erie Crawford League that they hail from. Went 5-0 in Region 8 this year to capture the region championship. 2-2. We mention it all day long, Roger, because I think it's a very valid point. Even though that they're foul balls that some of these batters are hitting, that's another pitch that is being wasted for those opposing pitchers.
Added to the pitch count.
Big swing and miss, drop third strike, and Helms applies the tag. Ryan Vaughn comes to the plate.
Batting
Vaughn,
fifth,
we'll say hello to his
center
parents,
fielder,
Kerry and Edward.
Number 6, Ryan
His interesting
Vaughn.
fact, Jack, I got Tommy John surgery and I'm back to pitching.
Yeah, it's always an incredible thing when you hear about those stories of players that have to deal with such a serious surgery like that. The fact that he's back to pitching, and it's obviously not a strange thing. You hear it all the time about players being able to come back from that, but it's not easy.
No. We've all have heard of Tommy John surgery. Now there's also another one out there. It's called bracing. Encourage you to look it up maybe on Google or somewhere, or a medical website. It's something new.
Vaughn earns himself a walk on 4 pitches.
Batting 6,
And the rehab time is a little bit
number
shorter than
13,
the traditional
Alex Menendo.
Tommy John surgery. So look it up someday, folks.
I might do that when I go home, Roger.
Alrighty.
Alex Menendo.
We'll say hello to his parents, Eric and Jane. Alex is going to graduate from Mercyhurst Prep in the year 2026, so he's very, very young.
0-1. Called strike. I'm going to just take an educated guess. Manager of Wesleyville is Eric Menendo, so maybe father-son relation of some sort. Maybe somebody at home that is in Wesleyville that would like to email in and share that with us. Please do. Email from either Beech Creek or Wesleyville. Swing and a miss. And Menendo taken care of in just 3 pitches.
Batting
Regal.
7th, right fielder, number 24, Noah Regal.
Regal also will graduate from Mercyhurst Prep in 2026. Say hello to his parents, Bill and Leah.
256 hitter on the season.
No, it's told me he's the youngest kid on this team.
.16 years old. 1 ball, 1 strike on Regal. Stover looking to again have a nice, quick, clean inning and get the Crickets back to the plate as they lead 1-0. 1-1. Just misses. Good spot for Stover to miss.
He looks a bit frustrated with the call, Jack. Maintain your composure, young man. Don't do anything to upset the plate umpire.
2-1. Great job by Helms. He is so active behind the plate. And Roger, we mentioned it yesterday, just how great of a job that he has done, whether it's been throwing runners out, keeping runners where they are, and blocking balls. I mean, he has done yeoman's work, if you will, behind the plate.
A very, very nice job.
Three, 1. Ball 4. So a little bit of a back and forth inning for Stover. First a strikeout, then a walk, then a strikeout, another walk.
Left fielder,
and
number
Bulger
18,
steps to the plate with 2 runners on and 2 outs.
Bulger.
Beg your pardon, Bulger.
Aiden Bulger. Say hello to his parents, Patrick and Megan.
Takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. Big cut by Bulger. Count evens.
Timeout was called by the pitcher. He wants to have a short chat with his catcher, Helms.
One of Bulger's favorite moments from American Legion was when his starting pitcher of the day, Reed Courtright, walked off their win for Region 8. Definitely a very memorable day. 1-1. Pull to left, and it drops in. Vaughn pumps the brakes at third. Bases juiced with 2 outs.
First hit of the afternoon for Wesleyville. Solid single to left off the bat of Bulger.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 84.
Reed Courtright comes to the plate.
Courtright.
Vaughn at third, Regal at second, Bulger at first. Vaughn reached on a walk, same as Regal, and then recently Bulger reaching on the single to left. Great job by Helms, and he is again going to have to be so important here with a runner just 90 feet away, the tying run that for that matter.
Indeed. We'll say hello to Reed's parents, Jim and Denise.
Courtright this year batting .310.
Now,
shoots it over to left, and it's caught by Alec Fravel.
Nice play there by the third baseman, Fravel.
Was on the way to left, but Fravel stopped it in its tracks in deep third, and the bases are left loaded, and Beech Creek still in front by a small margin, 1-0, as we move into the 4th inning to see if the Crickets can add to their lead right here on WSN.
Folks, growing up, we used to look forward to going to my grandmother's for Sunday dinner. And the best part of that was her homemade apple pie. Well, we have something real close up in the concession stand. Hot apple pie logs. They are crispy, juicy in the middle, and covered with a nice glaze to make it just sweet. It'll bring back memories to me, and it'll give you a new memory. So make sure you get hot apple pie logs today.
Apple
Are you able to switch down on counts from yesterday by chance?
counts from yesterday?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No rush on it. I can share it whenever. Beech Creek.
Leading off for Beech Creek, the right fielder, number 2, Ty House.
We move into the third inning with Beech Creek in front 1-0. Ty Houts, yesterday's starting pitcher for the Crickets, leads things off here in the third.
Hello to Terry and Michelle Houts. Ty will be attending Penn West, California. Uh-oh.
Out to left center. That's got distance. That is gone! First pitch of the inning, and Houts says, see you later, to put the Crickets on top 2-0. He got it done with the pitching yesterday, gets it done with the bat today. And now again, Reed Courtright giving up not just one, but 2 leadoff home runs. Has to really settle back in. By my unofficial count, this is the second time it's also been a leadoff home run on the first pitch of the inning as well.
Yeah, Gardy Fravel stepping in. Say hello to the parents, Scott and Brooke.
Correction, Gardy Fravel.
Fravel falls in a quick 0-2 count as Courtright trying to bounce back after giving up another leadoff home run. Shot to right, and it finds space. Back-to-back hits, first a home run, and now a single for Gardy Fravel.
Not only that, Jack, that coming from the 8 and 9 hitters in the lineup. Now we go back to Nate Helm,
Nate
top of the order.
Helm.
Well, the Crickets are seeing something that they like off the pitches of Reed Courtright, because these balls are just jumping off the plate, or off the bat.
Say hello to Nate's mom, Barb. He'll be attending Pitt of Johnstown.
Fravel has to be very careful because the gentleman at the plate now, Nate Helms, he was picked off back in the first inning, but it was also Cruz Stover in the first inning that was picked off as well.
Playing for another run are the Crickets.
Helms during the Legion season batted .428. Only 28 at-bats for him during the Legion season, but the way he plays, he's shown that he's a very experienced player. Beech Creek trying to extend their 2-0 lead here in this elimination game. Courtright just desperately looking for not only an out, but also a strike.
Yeah, he's having great difficulty getting into the strike zone.
Ball 4. Fravel moves up to second, and Helms at first with still no
Now
outs, and
batting
Braylon
number
Quarter
6.
to the plate.
Braylon Quarter.
Nate Helms, be awake. Great move. You can't go anywhere.
Braylon Quarter. Parents Katie and Wally will go to Penn State Du Bois.
You can tell when these batters are trying to square this bunt, Courtright seems to get a little distracted on his release.
Happens to a lot of pitchers, Jack.
So I'll follow up with this question, Roger. Do you think that maybe they're not necessarily trying to bunt for a hit or a sack and maybe just distract Courtright?
Yep, you know what? That certainly could be part of their thought process as well. Maybe they have found something.
Runs high. By my unofficial count, Courtright with just 4 strikes in this inning alone, so he has really had a hard time looking for that strike zone.
No strikeouts by mine records.
3 balls, 1 strike on Quarter. Time is called from the Wesleyville dugout, and for good reason, as head coach Eric Menendo comes out to try and, I don't even think he's going to settle down Courtright. He's just going to the pen.
Number 7 is down there, just started to throw, Ashton Bennett.
That is Riley Brown.
Oh. Almost I had the wrong jersey number. Oops, wrong team.
Quite all right.
Apologize.
Hey, that happens, Roger, when you're covering a tournament. You've got all these teams and players and stories, and
We got a notebook full of information. It is Riley Brown, son of Jen and Ryan. Will graduate from Iroquois High School. Right now,
so no changes made. It looked like Coach Menendo was going to make a pitching change, but instead just has a word with Courtright. Maybe tells him, hey, just let's get out of this inning. Let's focus at this task at hand. But Riley Brown is getting warm in the pen right now for Wesleyville. Full count on Quarter as Courtright trying to win this battle and get some sort of defensive traction underneath his feet. Still no outs in the top of the third. Payoff pitch, and it gets through. Hard hit, ground ball. Fravel stops at third, and the bases are juiced with no outs for Crew Stover.
Fravel to third.
Now batting, number
Helms to
27.
second. Crew to first.
Stover.
Station to station baseball, Roger.
Yeah, Crew Dog to the plate. Say hello to Lisa and Darren. He will be attending Slippery Rock. Has a chance to, as we say, Jack, help himself out.
Big swing and miss as Stover might have been lining up for a homer maybe.
You know what? He was attempting to hit that large building that spans across the outfield here at Rosa-Oglietti Park.
Called strike. Courtright bearing down in this at-bat, trying to get an out here. Still no outs, bases juiced. Crickets trying to blow the doors wide open on this one. Punch to center, right at Vaughn. He makes a catch. Fravel tags up, Helms back safely, but Fravel does not advance home, so everybody stays put, and a much-needed first out for Reed Courtright and company.
Indeed it was, but the task does not get any easier,
number
Jack.
33.
No, it does not, because Gabe Johnson, who has a great track record with Reed Courtright, comes to the plate. He's the man that's responsible for the Crickets going up early, 1-0 back in the second. Over Courtright. Menendo, he can't get it. The run comes across to score, and the Crickets lead 3-0 as Fravel darts home. Everybody moves up 90 feet.
RBI, E6, RBI.
An error against Alex Menendo results in the run being scored. Johnson, again, continues to be productive during his
Now
batting.
batting, number 30, Levi Schlesinger.
Levi Schlesinger.
Send a shout out to Kevin G back home. Thank everyone for tuning in to game number 2 here this afternoon on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Make sure you join us for some more action later today, as we'll have games 3 and 4.
We won't, but
We
there
won't,
will be
but
games
on
3.
WSN, yes.
Could be a,
Popped up.
Could be a sacrifice. No,
Gibson.
I lost it in the clouds. Sorry, Jack.
Quite all right. Second out. Now look, Fravel to the plate.
Now batting, number 44, Alec Fravel.
I'll tell you what, if Courtright can get out of this inning with just letting 2 runs across,
Out to left. Bolger with a diving catch. What a play by the left fielder as he made a very circuitous route to that fly ball, but nonetheless leaves the bases loaded. However, 2 runs come across as Beech Creek extends their lead to 3-0 as we move into the bottom of the third right here in Latrobe, Pennsylvania, and on the Westmoreland Sports Network.
Way more than 3-0.
Guys, I got a message from Jay. Alex and Jake are brothers and sons of Coach Eric Menendo.
All right, well, I'm glad I got that guess right.
There you go. Let's see, Michael Fowler. Let's go, little brother. Kill it, Nate Dog. Best catcher you can ask for. Big brother is proud of you, Nate Dizzle Helms. And we also got a message from Sam. Go, Nate the Dog Helms. And he adds... Wait, let me do this right. Barf, barf. How was that?
That was great. That really...
Nah, Jack, that was
Who
terrible.
let the dogs out, as
Was
one
it good
would
or
say.
bad? 1 to 10.
I give it a solid 7.1.
Boom.
Maybe if you got a little bit more of the chest in it, I would have given it higher.
Yeah, I can't do it again. It's Roger barking.
No, he's singing.
Oh, okay.
No, Roger's singing. You're barking. I'm the one that's trying to keep this whole ship intact before we go sinking.
Oh, you know what? You don't need to cozy up to the boss that way.
Oh, I'm not cozying up to the boss at all. He's probably going to send me out to center field after this game. And yesterday it was to the left, Nope. To the right. Nope. Back to the left.
Well, Jack, when you came aboard with us
Lead
here
off
at
for
WSA, you
Wesleyville,
knew that
number
we
2.
set
Jake
up, broadcast,
Menendo.
take down, carry, transport, repeat.
Jack Ridenauer, the center field camera setter-upper guy.
Exactly.
Jake Menendo to the plate. Aaron Judge is his favorite athlete.
Quarter. 1 down. Nice efficient start for Crew Stover and his defense.
Now batting,
1
number
pitch and 1
3,
out. Tyler Burek to the plate.
Burek.
Ronald Acuna Jr. is Zip's favorite player.
Out to right center, and it drops in. A bloop single that lands, and it puts Tyler Burek aboard with 1 out.
Only the second hit of the afternoon for Wesleyville.
Now batting, number 22,
Burek
Brady.
helping out his team
Rocky.
a little bit, trying to get some sort of momentum going offensively. Brady Rocky steps to the plate.
Yeah, shot out back home to the boys from Jack Attack. Tell you what, Nate Helms does a nice job of attempting to frame the pitch as well. He's very talented in that respect.
1-0. And that is something that is very challenging for catchers to have to do. I mean, that takes a lot of arm strength, a lot of forearm strength, especially when that ball's zipping in at 85 plus miles an hour.
Yeah, plus you have to secure the catch as well.
2-0. Cold strike. Burek at first with 1 out in the bottom of the third. Beech Creek on top 3-0, but Wesleyville trying to dig into this deficit. Big hack for strike 2.
Crew Stover still here in the heat of Latrobe. Pretty good velocity here in the third inning.
2-2. Shot straight up. Stover. Good job by him to take command at the infield. He gets the second out. David Gibson steps to the plate.
Next up, number 12, David Gibson.
David Gibson's a fan of fruit salad with sugar and honey.
That sounds sweet.
That sounds pretty good.
It does.
He's 0 for 1 on the day. Was one of the 3 strikeout victims that have come at the hands of Crew Stover on the mound.
Gibby wanted us to shout out to the grandparents back home.
0-1. Launched out to left. Schlesinger looks at it. See you later. That ball is out of here, and Wesleyville gets on the board to make it 3-2.
Just absolutely crushed.
As they say, all it takes is one swing to change the game, and David Gibson's home run to left might have just done that. Definitely does change the score to make it 3-2 with Ryan Vaughn coming to the
Now
plate.
batting number 6, Ryan Vaughn.
Ryan Vaughn, favorite athlete is Shohei Ohtani. Look out. His favorite musical group, although it's not a group, it's a person, Elvis Presley.
Going with some of the old school.
We have had a lot of old school musical groups mentioned today.
1-1. Foul tipped.
Let's go, 6.
1-2. Check swing. Did he go around? They appealed to first. He did not go around. So Helms, I think, thought that was not even appeal worthy. He still did it.
Stover on the mound. Helms, the entire infield was walking off the field, Jack.
Now a full count. Payoff pitch. Call, third strike. The inner corner caught by Crew Stover, and he sits down Vaughn for the third and final out, but Wesleyville finally gets on the board, trim into the deficit to make it just a one-run ball game. Beech Creek up 3-2 as we move into the fourth right here on WSN.
Not Dave Russell.
Greg Roberts.
But who's Greg Roberts? He's one of the guys.
Where do you want to put it?
That would have been out of some other stuff. Yeah, that made it by a lot.
That was blowing out. We're up to what? 4 homers for
At least 4. 5. We had 4. We had 4 yesterday.
What is today's going to be double digits? This is the second game and I look for 5. We had 3 and 2 today, right?
I think so. 4 yesterday.
No, we were all.
Leading off
That last one would have gone out of
for Beech Creek, number 5, Connor Foltz.
Connor Foltz leads things off to get things rocking and rolling in the fourth inning. Roger Downs, Jack Ridenauer with you. 3-2, Beech Creek leads. Heading foul. Rocky makes the catch. Great job by Brady Rocky as he was running out of room.
Now
over
batting
there.
number 2, Ty House.
Ty Houts.
Ty Houtz, favorite TV show is The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Is a very classic show.
Will Smith.
Home, Ty, home, babe, home, babe. Come on, kid.
Turn.
Yes, sir, Ty, yes, sir. It's all time when you get back in there. Yeah. Don't let him go yet.
One.
Let's go, 2. Let's go, boy.
1-0. Count evens.
Come on, Ty. Let's go, Ty. Talk it up, boys. Talk it up. Let's go.
Now it's